Hello and welcome to Miami Dolphins football here on the Samurai Sports Network. I am your host, Kai, and we are bringing you guys Miami Dolphins football here at beautiful, sunny Hard Rock Stadium. The Miami Dolphins going up against the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers, who was unable to play pretty much majority of last season after suffering an injury after a sack. Well, not really even a sack. Some even say a cheap shot from, good old, I believe it was Anthony Barr from the Vikings. And he's going to come out and he's going to be going against a Dolphins defense that is new and improved, that wants to come out and make a statement to the rest of the NFL and beat probably one of the best teams in the NFL at all times whenever Aaron Rodgers is on the field. Also for Rodgers, you want to fight back rumors that maybe you could be getting replaced and, could be soon by Brett Hundley, who's supposed to be the heir apparent to Aaron Rodgers. So you want to come out and you want to have a good week one. Matt Hawk is ready to kick it off for the Miami Dolphins, and week number one is underway here in sunny Miami, Florida. It is a great day as Cobb takes it out of the end zone, gets hit hard. That one by Chase Allen. And out will come the Super Bowl winning quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has a very good improved offensive line coming into this season. There were some pieces that were let go, but now he's got something, and then he's got a very good young running back in Aaron Jones. The Dolphins defensive line, you saw the retirement of Cameron Wake, but they were able to pick up Chris Long, who's been a great compliment to Charles Harris, at least throughout the preseason. Improved linebacker core, they were able to get back Raekwon McMillan, who will be starting his first game as a Miami Dolphin, and Matt Milano. Your corners, you do have Tony Lippett back from an ACL injury, so this should be interesting. And Xavier Howard coming off of a great season last season. First handoff will be to Aaron Jones, and that one will go for a gain of 3. So in and then now out as Ty Montgomery comes right in on a 2nd and 7 at the 27. Aaron Rodgers is going to drop back to pass. He'll throw to Ty Montgomery. He's going to go out of bounds though at the 31. Which will make it a 3rd and 3 for Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers. Dolphins over there sending pressure, and they are. Blitz coming through. That is Kiko Alonso, who gets the sack. A lot of people were not happy with Kiko last season. They think that he did not live up to the contract he got from the Dolphins. He looked outstanding in OTAs and in training camp and everything. And in the preseason, he looked fantastic. But now it's Dolphins ball, handoff to Jeremy Hill. Hill, the newly acquired Dolphin running back, gets tackled hard, and that one's going to be a face mask, I believe, on the defensive tackle, Mike Daniels. And it's actually against Kevin King. But yeah, you have him and Akram Wadley, as Kenyon Drake couldn't win a starting job for the Dolphins and was ultimately traded. Tannehill now looking, can't find anyone. Someone came open in the middle, but Tannehill's going to run. Tannehill's got the speed still, showing that even with the knee injuries, he is still the Ryan Tannehill of old. But that brings us to a 3rd and 10. 3 wide receiver set. You have Deontay Burnett in, and he's going to throw it to Burnett for his first catch as a Miami Dolphin. Deontay Burnett was one that the Dolphins really liked, but there's a penalty on the field. It's roughing the passer. And this time it's on Jake Ryan, the middle linebacker, and that'll take a 3rd down stop into a 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at the 33. Parker in motion. They're going to screen to Parker, and he's going to get tackled quickly by Kevin King for a loss of 3 on the play. Tannehill now 2 for 4. It's a 3rd and 13 at the 36. Tannehill dropping back to pass, looking, fires that one, and that one is dropped by Devontae Parker. Looked like he thought he had something, but Jake Ryan was there. So now it is again Green Bay ball, but Rodgers going to be pressured hard and tackled hard. I believe that was by Kiko. And then a hard hit by Rashad Jones to Ty Montgomery. 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line for the Green Bay Packers, and Aaron Rodgers is going to hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery bounces off to the outside, trying to make a man miss. Not going to get past TJ McDonald, but he will get 6. 3rd and 6 at the 24-yard line for Aaron Rodgers. Dropping back to pass, pressure coming. He's looking, going to try to roll out and get sacked easily by Xavier Howard. X had a great season last season, and now he's trying to come back and have a Pro Bowl season. Tannehill on a 1st and 10, going to drop back to pass, finds Devontae Parker on a drag, who gets tackled. No, he's going to break that one. Break 2. Devontae Parker breaks another. Devontae Parker trying to show everyone that, you know, you can miss Jarvis all you want. I am the new show in town. Now Parker on motion, got Stills on the outside. Tannehill pressure up the middle, is going to throw that one to Stills. A dot. There is a penalty flag on the field, but if this one stands, that is a huge 3rd and 10 pass to Kenny Stills. And it looks like this one, another roughing the passer, and this time it is on Nick Perry, the right outside linebacker, but that one will stand for 6. After a couple penalties, it's a 2nd and 25 for Rodgers and the Packers. He's going to drop back to pass. Blitz is coming. He's going to be sacked quickly by Kiko Alonso. That's his 2nd sack of the quarter. 3rd and 33. Ty Montgomery in the backfield. They're just going to try to get some yards off of this one, and he'll get tackled quickly by Matt Milano. Not after a gain of 8, though. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter here in sunny Miami, Florida at Hard Rock Stadium. Miami Dolphins 7, Green Bay Packers 0. We bring it back to Miami Dolphins football here on the Sam Road Sports Network. As always, we are sponsored by Trigger 305, Miami's finest podcast, bringing you the realest opinions in all of South Florida, making its return shortly. And I'm sure you guys are going to love it. 1st and 10 to 29, handoff to Akram Wadley, and Wadley's got some room to run. Wadley makes a man miss. That was Clinton Dix. And he gets a rush of 15 on his first NFL carry. Akram Wadley, welcome to the NFL, rookie. Miami Dolphins running a screenplay. We know which play this is. They ran a lot in the preseason. This one for Parker. Devontae Parker getting some nice blocks. And Devontae Parker pointing out blocks, and he's going to score. He had a hell of a first quarter. And now he gets his first touchdown of the year in the 2nd quarter. The Dolphins are up 14-0. Aaron Rodgers dropping back to pass. He's throwing that, gets knocked down quickly. Read all the way by Tony Lippett, who was coming on the corner blitz, but decided to drop back as he saw that flat was open. Now it's a 2nd and 10. You got Ty Montgomery in the backfield, followed by a fullback. And this is going to be play action to Montgomery. And running out, and Aaron Rodgers is going to fire that one towards Raekwon McMillan, who gets it down. The linebacker on the coverage makes a huge play against Jordy Nelson. 3rd and 10 in the pistol, 3 wide receiver set. Rodgers, pressure coming again. Rodgers going to get sacked by Matt Milano and Kiko Alonso. But that one will go to Matt Milano. 4 sacks for the Dolphins, and we're not even into the second half. Screen again for Devontae Parker. This one, they're getting it off. Devontae Parker gets a nice block by Deontay Burnett. Gets another block by Deontay Burnett. And gets down to the 22-yard line. Devontae Parker's been having himself a half. There you see our draft class. Akram Wadley out of Iowa is one that's been making plays so far. He's got that one rush. But now Deontay Burnett is in on a motion. And Tannehill had him open but couldn't get it out to him. That could have been his 3rd touchdown of the day. He had about maybe 3 or 4 yards on his defender, but he gets sacked. Now Mayfield will come out to hold for Parkey, and that one will be a 17-0 lead for the Miami Dolphins. And 2nd and 9, Montgomery in the backfield for Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers is going to try to make something work. He's down 17-0. Dolphins sending pressure again. Rodgers is going to take this one to run. Rodgers gets hit and tackled down by Charles Harris. But Aaron Rodgers is injured, and this one looks to be serious. Brett Hundley will come in for Rodgers as he has gone to the locker room and has been told by the Packers that he will not return. Jordy Nelson going to get the catch and quickly stopped after a gain of 4. We're going to try to get more on that injury and try to get it back to you by the time we come back for the second half. Not good to see Rodgers go down again. And a nice stop there by Matt Milano, as he's going to be able to get them stopped on a 4th and 1. You're going to get the field goal coming out for the Packers to try to at least bring this within 14, and they're going to be able to do so. Good job there, but it's Packers ball after a 3 and out by the Dolphins. Brett Hundley moving up the field. He wants to make some plays. Hundley's got all the time to work within the pocket. He's got all the time, but he's being chased, and Brett Hundley is going to be sacked by the rookie defensive tackle Delmas. But Green Bay, they want more. They're not going to sit and just kind of let this go into the second half. It's a 2nd and 23, no huddle. Brett Hundley dropping back to pass. He's looking. He's going to fire that 1-2. Jordy Nelson. And there's a flag on the field. That one should be a gain of about 7 or 8. But there's going to be a face mask called by number 25, Xavier Howard. 35-yard, or 3rd and 5, excuse me. Brett Hundley's going to throw, and that one's caught by Jordy Nelson, tiptoeing into a touchdown. It is a 7-point game, 38 seconds left. The Dolphins maybe going to try to run one play here, and they will, but that one's picked off by Clay Matthews, and Matthews got nothing but green ahead of him. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dolphins have given up 17 consecutive points since having a 17-0 lead in the final 5 minutes of the game, or half. This time, though, Tannehill going to get off to Devontae Parker, and Parker is going to just keep trucking along and doing what he's been doing. He gets the Dolphins in position to get a field goal for Cody Parkey. That one almost blocked, but Parkey is Mr. Automatic, and he'll give the Dolphins a 3-point lead going into the second half. Your Miami Dolphins up 20-17 against the Green Bay Packers. The Dolphins have dominated this game. A couple mishaps on defense. You have the face mask that gives the Packers another chance. And then, of course, the pick 6 by Clay Matthews. That ball just a little behind Akram Wadley. And he was able to take that one to bring them within 3 points going into the half. Good job by the Dolphins, able to get those 3 points, though. The Dolphins have been playing very good football. So, you know, we shouldn't really see a decline going into the second half. Hopefully we have a very entertaining second half, though. And guys, I do have an update on this Aaron Rodgers injury. And, you know, Aaron Rodgers, he's 34 years old. Guys, this one is bad. He is out for the season with a torn rotator cuff. He will be put on IR come the end of this game. It's an unfortunate situation. They say if he rehabs hard enough and the Packers can, you know, make it to the playoffs, he could be back for, you know, maybe the wild card or divisional round if they can even get there. But it looks like right now he will be out for the season unless his, you know, rehab can go well. Guys, you know, got to send Aaron Rodgers some love here. You never want to see someone go out with an injury like that. Very unfortunate for the Packers organization and Aaron Rodgers, but you know, you're going to get some great development for Brett Hundley, so that'll be interesting to follow. Tannehill, though, on a 2nd and 13, gives it off to Kenny Stills, who fights for a first down, and it looks like he's going to get that first down. Now on a 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line, Tannehill drawing back to pass. He finds a Deontay Burnett, open. And Deontay Burnett's going to get a first down. So Tannehill moving the Dolphins down the field. It's a 3rd and 2 at the 8-yard line. Tannehill has a man in motion. You wonder if they're going to do a screen again. Instead, they'll give it off to Jeremy Hill. But Hill's not going to be able to make anything happen off of that. And it's going to be a 4th and 1 at the 7-yard line for the Miami Dolphins. And they're sending out Tannehill and the squad. And Tannehill's going to try to move his offensive line for a sneak. But he's not going to get it. It is Hundley ball at the 11-yard line. Probably should have settled for 3, but Adam Gase wanted to go for more. And, you know, just right now, Ty Montgomery could have been gone, but he ended up tripping up. Ty Montgomery with the handoff again. This time going to get stopped quickly by Kiko Alonso. He's been having himself a game. I believe 2 sacks and around 8 tackles so far. 3rd and 4. Kiko coming on the blitz, and Jordy Nelson has room in front of him. Gets tackled, though, by Bobby McCain. Good job there by Bobby McCain, able to stop a possible touchdown. Brett Hundley now going to try to roll out. Hundley going to fire this one to the sideline, and that one's caught by Jordy Nelson again. But this one, ladies and gentlemen, will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Really nothing to see here, as the 3rd quarter was pretty boring. Miami Dolphins still up 20-17. We bring it back to Miami Dolphins football here on the Samurai Radio Sports Network. The Dolphins and Packers kind of at a deadlock as neither team could score, but Brett Hundley, he's got 15 minutes to make a miracle happen. Brett Hundley going to draw back to pass. He's looking, gets tackled and sacked quickly by Bobby McCain. A nice job by McCain on the play, but it's a 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line for Hundley. Dolphins picking everything up. No one's in the flat. Someone gave up the flat. That was Xavier Howard. He gave up the flat. No, excuse me. That wasn't Howard. That was Rashad Jones who gave up the flat and got Terrell Davis open for his first career touchdown. Tannehill trying to respond. Play action. Tannehill driving out to pass. Pressure coming. Fires. Morgan Burnett hit him. And I think that they might call Morgan Burnett for a roughing the passer here. And they're going to call roughing the passer. Is it on Burnett? It is. So you're able to get down to the 6-yard line. A great catch there by Burnett, but it's 4th and goal at the 4 for the Dolphins, and Tannehill, 3-yard receiver set, 1 tight end, running back Tannehill. Looks like he's going to run. Tannehill, no one's picking him up, and Ryan Tannehill will score. Ryan Tannehill gets his first rushing touchdown since coming back from a torn ACL. Although he's been playing great, being able to run in and still show he's got the hops, got the speed, that's pretty good for him. This one going to go for Hundley. Gets that in a tight window. Derek Johnson was there. Lippett, though, gets the hard hit. 2nd and 2 for Hundley and the Packers. In on the flat, that's Jones. He's going to make a nice catch, but get tackled down quickly by Rashad Jones. Excuse me, though, that is Cordray Tankersley who gets the tackle. As the sun sets, will it set on the Dolphins' chances of having a win? Trey Burton gets the catch through 3 tackles. The sun is setting, and guys, it might be setting on the Dolphins' chances of coming away with the win. Brett Hundley is moving the ball down the field, but Ty Montgomery's going to get stopped quickly by Rashad Jones and Ndamukong Suh. Dolphins will have life. In the pistol set, he's able to draw one man offsides. That's Jordan Phillips. So you're going to get offsides or encouragement by good old Jordan Phillips. Dolphins have 3 men in the box. Looks like they might be rushing 4 or 5. 2nd and 4. They're going to hand off to Montgomery. That one's read quickly by Chase Allen, who had to come in after Raekwon McMillan left the game with a strained hamstring. So now all of this coming down to a 2-minute warning. 27-24. If you're the Dolphins, this is a 3rd and 3. You want to hold the Packers to 3 points. You want to get the ball back with a chance to win. You don't want to give up a touchdown. 3rd and 3 at the 9-yard line. Hundley's going to throw it. He's going to get the first down. They'll give him the yardage. First and goal at the 5-yard line. Hundley is going to try to make something work. Dolphins going to be in man coverage. Hundley going to throw. Hundley's going to have Davis open, but not going to be able to get in. Davis down at the 1-yard line. Brett Hundley, 2nd and goal. If you're Adam Gase, do you call timeout for your team? Do you want to adjust? Dolphins in a scramble. They're not going to be able to really cover anybody. TJ McDonald's looking. TJ McDonald's running after somebody. That one's going to be caught, and it goes in for a score. Trey Burton, how did he catch that? 31-27, 1st and 10 for Tannehill to run the 2-minute warning. You need a touchdown to win. Tannehill has set devolve. He's going to get off to devolve. Devolve going to be able to get a good amount of yardage there. 1st and 10 now for Tannehill and the Dolphins. At the 47-yard line, you want to make something work. You need a touchdown. 1:25, you got 2 timeouts. Tannehill going to throw this one off to Devontae Parker. Parker going to make a man miss with a nice stiff arm. Parker going to try to get a first down, and he's going to get it. First down at the 43-yard line. 2 tight ends set, 2 wide receivers, and Hill in the backfield. They're going to hand off to Jeremy Hill. Hill has some room to work. Hill going to get tackled, though. A minute remaining at the 36-yard line, and a timeout is called. 2nd and 3, Tannehill. Draw him out to pass. He's looking. He could run if he wants to. Tannehill finds a man open, but he underthrows the ball, and it is picked off. Hit hard, though, but that's not going to matter. Jalen Mills gets the interception. And the Miami Dolphins, despite a great first half, in order to beat a team like the Packers, in order to play with the big boys, you got to play the full game. The Green Bay Packers, despite losing Aaron Rodgers for the year, are able to have a good end of a first half and great second half. And they will come away with a win against the Miami Dolphins. They got to be disappointed, but they go against the Lions next week. They're going to look to get their first win against the Lions. But if you're the Dolphins, there were some things in that second half where you need some changes. There were some times where the offensive line was not playing well. You got to figure out what you can do to make these things work, because if not, you're going to be stuck like every other team, and you're going to be chasing and chasing and chasing. You were 6-10 last year, and then the last time they saw you, now you're 6-11 in their minds. You're just continuing to lose, and that is unacceptable. So for the Miami Dolphins, you want to try to go into Detroit next week and get a win. That is going to be huge. But they were able to, dominate the passing game, but the rushing game was just too much. You see they'll be facing that Detroit team. You're going to wonder who comes out with the win. But I said they need to upgrade at guard, and it looks like Jesse Davis and Jordan Jenkins are going to be traded to the Tennessee Titans for, I believe that's Corey Levin, if I'm not mistaken, and a 5th round pick. The trade will go in, and the Dolphins have themselves a new starting left guard. It is Corey Levin. And now they're looking for a replacement at left outside linebacker for Jordan Jenkins. They saw that Golden was on the trade block, and they're going to make that trade and get Golden. I will see you guys next time, and as always, peace.